Hi, sir. How are you, sir?
Namaste Nitin ji, I'm well. How are you?
I'm good, sir. So, audience, I would like to welcome Gundamraja sir from Toronto, Canada. So, this is a success video that we are recording. Uh, a success video, and I would say more of a feedback video it is going to be for SBI. Success video, yes, the case got resolved successfully. We could not record the complaint video because Gundam sir had some reservations. He wanted to record only the success video and give his feedback, his unbiased feedback about how he felt about SBI Life and SBI Bank and what all he went through. So I would call this a success come feedback video, sir. Is that
Sure,
good?
absolutely. It is true.
Yeah. So if you can please introduce yourself to our audience.
Yeah, I go by Mr. Rao. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I'm born and brought up in Chennai. I lived there about 30 years. Now it's about 30 years almost here in North America. I was in about 7 years in New York. Now for the last 23 years, 24 years, I've been in Toronto, moved here for good. I have dual citizenship,
Okay.
Canadian citizen and also Indian citizenship. Yeah.
Superb. So, can you briefly tell us what actually happened and what was the issue that you faced with SBI Life and SBI Bank?
I have an NRA account from with SBI NRA branch in Chennai, T Nagar. It's been there for more than 15 years or so. Um, in 2018, I was suggested SBI Life pension, Saral pension plan to take that as an option to deposit my money and also you have a pension plan. The deal is I have to pay roughly about 2 lakhs per year. So in 2018 I paid 2 lakhs, in 2019 I paid 2 lakhs. 4 lakhs was paid. 20 beginning the corona stuck, the whole world was stuck in we don't know what to do and what not. Thankfully we all survived.
Yes.
So 2020 I lost my job, 2021 I'm still settling in. 2 years I didn't pay, 2022 I didn't pay, 23 I didn't pay, and after 4 years I visited the branch in 2023, last year, July. That's when I was told, after I walk into the branch, I was told, oh, this plan is lapsed, this policy is lapsed, you won't get any money back. This was repeatedly told to me.
So I
I'm
have a
like,
question here, sir.
yes.
Were you told at the time of investment, were you told that if you discontinue premium payments or if for any reason you are not able to continue with the premium payments, that would lead to the foreclosure of the policy or for lapsation of the policy, and that would in turn would actually lead to the forfeiture of the premium deposited by you. Were you told anything about that?
No, I was not told. So this is very tricky though. Okay, so when they sell the policy, they tell you only a few things. They don't tell you a lot of things which are very important. And then they make you sign this terms and contract. Nobody understands. Nobody reads anything.
Very
Nobody
true.
gives any time to read too. And even if you are back in India and going to a bank, even then you don't have much time. Everyone is busy. I totally respect. Everyone is busy, whatever it is, whether it's 5 year old or 50 year old, doesn't matter. So they don't carefully tell you a lot of things. They tell you a few things. They make you sign. Everybody, I want this video. Who are watching, I want to make sure everybody understands this. Because you signed the terms and condition, it doesn't mean that's the end of your life. Okay, so there's a way we can fight, even if you sign a terms and contract, conditions contract. So I wasn't told that. I was told only when I walked in after 4 years. No messages, no emails, no communication from SBI, T Nagar NRI branch in Chennai, or from SBI Life in Chennai and the head office in Bombay or Hyderabad, wherever it is. No one cared to tell me, hey Raja, this is, you didn't pay for 2 years, you didn't pay for 3 years, you're going to lose your money. Wake up, do something. Nobody told anything. Nobody tells anything.
And how did you felt about that thing? Like, was
Oh,
this
I was so devastated. But I knew something is not right. hard-earned money will not go anywhere. Even if you don't want it, it has to come back to you.
Very well.
Yeah, it's a hard-earned money. So, everybody works hard and makes money. There are some who are sitting in the banks. They don't work hard and make money. I do have a lot of good friends who are working in banks. No offense to all the bank employees. It's a sad thing. You got a job in a bank. You are not earning your money. But anyway, your Nitinji, without your help, this would not have been possible. Um, and you are doing one of the best services, though. I'm so glad I found you through internet.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Sir, it was my pleasure. In fact, I would like to this thing recall our first conversation, our subsequent conversations, wherein like I was adamant not to take up
I
the
know.
case. I was like, no, nothing can be done in this case. You have already like written so many times, and they had responded saying ki, like they were ready to convert your policy. Like initially they were declining all the requests, and then probably at some stage they had agreed, probably in verbal or in writing, they had provided you something like they are going to change your plan to a single premium. Something like that had happened. Am I right?
Yeah, the initial conversation was you were not willing to take my case. That's one thing. First, I have to win you to take that case. So this is after nearly 3 months of fighting with them, going back and forth. So I was in July in Chennai. It's a short trip, so we don't have much time to go to the bank. Every time I go to the bank, we have to cancel so many of our plans. We end up spending a whole day there and completely not satisfied with any of their services, including changing the dollars to Indian rupee. It's a long story. Let's get to the point. So I came back in 2 weeks back to Toronto, and then I've been emailing back and forth, back and forth. They are telling the same thing. No, you won't get any money back. You won't get any money. So I have to mention a few names that do not care to help. No one from the bank will help. No one from SBI Life will help. We have to fight it. That's a lesson I learned. And with people like Nitinji, it is possible to win. He wrote only one letter though. Only one letter from Nitinji made me win this case. Let me tell you, 3 months I've been fighting back and forth. Ranganathan is a clerk or assigned person from the SBI NRI branch in T Nagar, Chennai. He was the one who repeatedly told me, no, 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 you won't get your money back without any consideration. I am their customer though, right? Now, the manager, K. Sivakumar, Mr. Manager was very nice on the first time. I had a lot of respect, but he lost everything because in 3 months or 4 months of the deal, he did not write even one letter that I know to say, hey, he's my customer, can we do something? No. And the Veerapandian, SBI Life manager in Chennai, didn't care anything. Nobody cared anything. Now, the only thing I was given was, Mr. Rao, this is the only option. Please write to them saying you will continue your policy. You will pay all the 4 years 8 lakhs rupees in one payment. Then they will agree to do something. They may agree to do something. That's the only thing I was asked to write. And I did write to them too.
Uh-huh.
Even that they denied.
Oh God. So, audience, if I may summarize the case, why we took the names is like we wanted to tell the people of this branch, this is not the way customers deserve to be treated. The 4 lakh rupees that he deposited, or the 8 lakh rupees that he agreed to deposit. Okay,
Yes.
uh, that was his hard-earned money. He would have made certain investments. He would have no, he would have made certain sacrifices to have no, got that
Yes.
money. So bank people are not supposed to treat their customers in the manner Mr. Raja was treated. Banking as an industry is a complete trust business which
Yes.
which runs on trust and which was established with the principles of trust. So it is Mr. Rao's money. They deposited his money in a pension plan wherein he was not told the forfeiture clauses. He should have been informed of the forfeiture clauses because those are very strict forfeiture clauses. So if I may tell you how it works is, even if he continues to pay the premium for whatever premium payment term he was supposed to do, Even then, on the completion of the premium payment term, he would not have been able to withdraw his entire money. The pension plans, how they work is he can only withdraw 1/3 or 30%, so 33% of the money which is accumulated of the corpus. He can only withdraw that money, and for the rest of the money, he has to take pension in his during his lifetime. Something, God forbid, happens to him, and if he chooses that the corpus be returned to his nominee, only then the corpus gets returned to the nominee. If he does not chooses that thing, the corpus stays with SBI. So this is a plan which may be useful for some people, but whether it is useful, whether it is not useful, we are nobody to comment on that, because the authorities have approved that plan. So that be it. uh, Bank employees are supposed to inform. That is like, help your customer take an informed decision. This is all we are saying. He's your customer, give him all his options, tell him all his priorities, tell him all his rights, his obligations, his liabilities, and then let him take a informed decision. If he wants to go to with the plan, good ahead. Let him go ahead. If he does not, it's his money. Close it. Simple as that. Am I right, sir?
Yes, the very important point is they did not tell me to begin with. Okay, so first of all, I was not informed about forfeiture if I miss the payment. Now I missed 1 year. Did you care to inform me? I missed 2 years.
Yes.
Did you care to inform me?
No.
No messages, was nothing. So they have decided they want people to miss the payment. They can cash in whatever they made it,
Very right.
right?
Very right.
Okay, like with your experience, Nitinji, can you tell me, or who are watching this, the SBI people or SBI Life people, tell us, write to us in the link that one success story of no questions asked, somebody was helped out of the way. This is a service industry, like Nitinji says. So what type of a service is this? You are just enrolling people. The bank staff are trained just to get the policy, and if something goes wrong by not paying or whatever, the only thing they were asked to tell is, tell them you won't get the money back. Everybody from bottom line to the top line. I want to mention a few names from SBI Life in Bombay
Yes, please.
office.
Yes, please.
Anusha Upadhyay and Ganga Rana and Mahi Karnik. So these are the three people. Mahi Karnik is in a higher position, I think. She messaged me. She called me only one time and messaged me only one time. All these three, Anusha Upadhyay acts under, her bosses or whatever. Every email, she says, no, we cannot return anything. We cannot return. This went on for more than a month. After 3 months, and then they agreed, okay, pay 8 lakhs. I'll give you 2 weeks time. Who's got that much money to pay in 2 weeks time?
Very right. Very
No,
right.
so, it's completely
Not
very
done.
unfair.
Not
Yeah.
done. Not done. Not done. Completely wrong. Uh, I just wanted to tell one more thing. Uh, yes. So, audience, the learning that I no, got from Raja sir case was, uh, मतलब ना, मैं कितना भी बिजी हूं, like I may be busy or whatever, I should never say no to a case, to a particular case, before seeing all the documents. So when Raja sir contacted us, so I was like, I heard his case, but I didn't see the documents. His case was like no, frankly speaking, his case was not very typical to have to got it should have got resolved by SBI people themselves. Like they knew that this case has to be resolved. This case has something wrong written over it. So when I went through the documents that Raja sir shared with me, the emails that he shared with me, one thing that came out was they were giving explicit explanations that we sent you SMS on this day, we sent you SMS on that day, blah blah. He got each and everything, like they were mentioning each and everything, but they were not mentioning the date on which the policy document was delivered to him. Now that date is important because that date triggers the free look clause. Okay, in absence of that free look clause, in absence of that date, the free look clause has not come into existence. So it comes into existence only when the physical bond is received by the customer. So this is a very important point which I want to tell my audience. So basis this one point only, you can no, like if you like, there are other like matters, typical matters, but this is a very simple point. Whenever you receive a policy bond, please go through the policy bond immediately. After receiving the policy bond, you have got 15 days free look time, wherein, as per law, the companies are supposed to refund the money without any questions being asked. So, and it is not like if 15 days have passed, so then nothing can be done. No, still we are there, we will help you. But in this case, this was a very clear case, like it should have been accepted by SBI Life people as such only. So one thing that I learned, I should always go through all the documents that no, that my clients or whoever is approaching me wants to share with me. Uh, that is an improvement. That is a learning that I'll take with me, sir, with this case. And I really apologize because I don't know. Like I wanted ki whenever we interacted, I wanted that I focus my energies on some cases for people who are farmers, who are like less privileged, I would say. So, but I forgot ki, like yes, I should help them, but it's like 4 lakh is a huge amount of money for anyone. Matlab, it should, I was in the back of mind, I felt ki like Raja sir is in Toronto, so 4 lakhs is peanuts for him. Like why
Oh
should
no.
I? Why should I? No, this is what I used to think, sir. So I thought ki nahi, nahi, theek hai na, like I should, and we spoke about it also ki I wanted to devote my time to farmer cases and all. So and that gives me happiness also. So, but when I got your case resolved, na, that gave me a sense of achievement. Ki, yes, this case I should have, like, I don't know why I was not taking it. Why was I hesitant to take? So, but certain reasons, like I was thinking, ki, like you are privileged, you are in Toronto, so you can manage things on your own. So this is what I was thinking. So
No, no, you don't need to apologize. Absolutely. You have done a great favor. Even though the initial conversations we had didn't go well when you were refusing to take my case, my inner feelings kept telling me, Raja, you're winning, you're winning, you're winning. Okay, so it went even before I met. That inner feeling got stronger and stronger. As soon as I talked to you, it was 100% confirmed. Hey, I've got a good guy. It's like Lord Krishna is here to be with me. That's how much my confidence rose.
thank you.
Okay, so there are a few other things I do want to bring it up here. Okay, you had so many valid points on your only one draft you sent. Okay, that told me how much of knowledge you have.
Mm,
And yes, I am the last priority considering your people that you are helping, and the reason for your establishing this company, mainly service oriented. I do know the value of what is service oriented because I'm a teacher. I do know the value of how sacrifice, how the service should be done to the people who come to you. Now, the important point I want to bring it up is there are some governing bodies like Reserve Bank of India, IRDA, Ombudsman. Nobody cares anything about it. I want an audit to be done as a single person. I have a voice. We just have to make it heard. You have to raise your voice. You have
But
to
like
ask
I would
questions.
I would interrupt. I would like I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it's not one voice, sir. We have been regularly highlighting. My channel is full of videos with people like you who have been cheated, with victims coming from poor background, from rural background, uneducated people, widows, students who are crying for help. Uh, even like my humble request to the governor RBI, to the chairman IRD, I have recorded this earlier also. I have requested them earlier also. Please stop selling insurance policies from banks. Banks are supposed to do banking. They are not supposed to do insurance business. They are not supposed to do that. Please
So
continue, sir.
the point I was telling you is we have to raise our voice. It's a collective voice. It matters, but one voice also matters because through Nitin Ji and people like Nitin Ji who are doing services, they do know exactly what to do and where this should go and hit the people so that an action will be taken. So even after winning the case, Nitinji, so there was, after all this fight with one draft that you sent, SBI Life, the Mahi Karnik or whoever, the manager level person called me. Okay, Mr. Rao, we are returning your money. Send me these documents. All right,
Yes,
so I
sir.
sent those documents. Even after that, it's not easy because all this 4 months I've been fighting with my branch. A, they don't want to help anybody. B, they don't want to help me because I do know certain things to ask for, unlike some other people who just say okay, okay for everything. And since I have been fighting with them for so many months, I'm the least person to be. I'm the person to be in their
Please
least,
welcome.
very least category. We should not help. We'll give him a hard time. Send me this document. Send me that document. Do this, do that. And the final one was even worse though. When everything is getting online, every single thing is getting online. Even back home too. Even in India is developing so great thanks to Modi ji. I have a lot of respect for the Prime Minister. Finally, after so many years, Indians have somebody who can trust. Okay, hats off to Modi ji in many aspects.
Very true.
My
Very
props
true.
to him. And so the point is, when so many things are getting online, the last thing I was asked was sign this document, and we need a physical copy of it. Can you believe this? And I've already fought for nearly 5 months, and now you want an actual hard copy,
From
and
to
I
be
have to
sent
mail
from
it
Toronto.
from Toronto.
Yes.
I have to courier that's going to cost a lot of money. Or if I send a regular mail, it's going to take its own time. God knows it will reach or not. There are
Oh,
certain things that don't even get to people. Luckily, I had a plan of visiting very short trip for 1 week in December. So I said, you know what? I'm planning to go there. I will take it with me. And then the first thing I was there was like, back home in India, it's a big formality that when you have a wedding happening in your family, you have to go personally invite them. Why do you have to go personally invite them? If you are the bride's family or the groom's family, or you are the best friend, I would say don't even invite. They
huh.
should actually
They
come.
should come again. Come
Yeah,
upfront. Yes.
a good friend or the groom, once you decided to marry to, it's a union of families. It's one family.
Very true.
Why is the formality of I have to go in person, whether in town or outside of town? So that's what I said. You told me to come in person and give it to you. That's why I'm here. So they gave me every time a hard time. I wanted this money to be in my account in Canadian dollars, which Nitinji said right away it's not going to be possible, so don't even worry about it. I said I will ask for it. I'll keep asking for it. You deny it, you will find a way to bring it. So there were a lot of hurdles, a lot of things, even after winning the case too. But now we are happy that it is a success video,
Very.
and with a lot of very valid points in one draft. I have to, you are the right person to go to for this. There's no other doubt.
Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure for me to have taken a case. It is my pleasure that you trusted me. Uh, it is also now I'm also happy to learn that people in Toronto watch my videos. So really thankful to you. Really thankful to you to have trusted me. Despite my being adamant, I'm not taking case, not taking case. You kept on pushing me, and I'm really happy that I was able to help you win your case. Thank you.
And one last thing, though, thank you so much for helping me out. One last thing, in many of my emails to the head office in Bombay, to Anusha, I have been telling them that I'm not going to let this go. Whether I win or lose, this is going to go reach people through
Will
social
definitely,
media.
yes.
They
We'll
do not
definitely
care.
upload this
They
on
do
our.
not.
No. We'll definitely upload this on your YouTube channel,
Yes,
on my Twitter also, and then I will officially tag the RBI authorities in the Twitter and on my YouTube channel also, and I will send a email addressing it to the Governor RBI that such and such things are happening in banks and these things should stop. People are
yes,
suffering, and this is not good.
yeah,
This is not good for the banking industry at all.
yes.
Perfect. Point, valid
Let's
point,
do
sir.
that.
Will
Okay,
do definitely. Thank you.
okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Take
so
care,
much.
sir. Thank
All right.
you.
Namaste.
Yeah. Namaste, sir. Namaste.